I have been looking for almost 3 years for a gorgeous dark red chrome mirror powder, and let me tell you, I finally found it. What's up, nail crew? It's Nicole, your fellow nail obsessed DIYer. And today we are going to do a mani with this red mirror chrome powder that is also a dip powder, which I am so excited about. It's called I've Got Butterflies, and the name totally makes sense because this mani literally gave me the butterflies. The glitter is called Be Still My Heart, and I have been looking for a red chrome, a red mirror chrome for 3 years. I saw a mani when I first started dipping. I started dipping in September of 2019, and that Christmas, I saw some manis on like Pinterest or somewhere. There were these gorgeous red chromes. I thought, oh my gosh, one day I absolutely have to find that. Well, fast forward 3 years almost. They're over 3 years, and I finally found my perfect red chrome. And what is so exciting is it also is a dip powder. I love chrome dip powders. If you've seen any of my other videos, I like to chrome everything. I mean, I would probably chrome every mani, but I have so many colors that I don't end up chroming every mani, but I literally could because that is how much I like chrome. What's cool about the chrome dip powders is you can chrome them or you can just dip them as is. And I'll show you at the end of this, towards the end of this video, the difference between it chromed and it just dipped. Because just dipped, this color is a stunning, deep red, super shimmery color. But when you chrome it, it gives it this insane mirror effect, which I literally the entire time I was doing this mani was like giddy with excitement to see what it would look like chromed, okay? And if you haven't noticed yet, I am a bit obsessed with nails and anything nail related, so I get really excited when I do my nails. It's my fun time. It is my time to just like get away from everything and focus on something that I really enjoy. You can see how gorgeous the red is as I'm applying the dip base to it, and this is just dipped. It does give a chrome type effect, but when you see it actually chromed, it's so gorgeous. When I'm doing chrome dip powders, I like to do 2 dips of the chrome dip powder, just like how I normally would. You can use dip liquids or gel liquids. Since I use dip liquids in this mani, I did 2 full dips of it and then topped it with clear so I could buff, shape, and file and all that and not mess with any of the gorgeous red. One of the things I really like to do that's helpful for me, especially if you're somebody like me who's really messy when you do your nails, I mean, you'll be able to see I get like red chrome, red powder, red glitter. I get it all over the place, okay? I make a mess. I pretend like I'm gonna try to do my nails not messy, and then I just end up doing them messy again. It's just, you know what? It is who I am, and I'm not gonna change that part. But what I like to do is once I dip a solid or a shimmer, I like to top it with clear and then activate it before I even go and start applying the clear. This way, I don't get any clear into my solid colors or my shimmer colors, and you don't want to have little strays. I mean, sometimes it happens that your glitter just gets everywhere. If you're messy like me, like I've said, it's just going to happen. But at least if I've activated it, I have the least chance possible of ruining my solids or my shimmers with a bunch of glitter in it. This glitter laid really beautiful. It's called Be Still My Heart, and they're both from Double dip powder. Oh my gosh, I feel like every time I've said that in a video, my words just just jumble right together. This glitter laid really beautifully. I always try when I'm applying chunky glitters, I try not to get too many of the big pieces on my first dip and just pick up more of the big pieces on my second dips. And sometimes I won't even do a second dip, but this one, there were just so many beautiful chunky pieces that I wanted to pick up. I ended up doing 2 dips. So you can see what I'm doing. You can see here when I'm doing my thumb, I really try to make sure I keep the liquids thin. I do that all the time, whether I'm dipping a solid, a shimmer, a glitter, a chunky glitter. I try to keep my liquids as thin as possible because this way your nail's not going to get so bulky, especially if you're doing dip liquids and then you add clear, or if you like to use gels, the gels are thicker of a liquid than the dip liquid, so you're not going to get it super thick like my friend Ashley calls them chiclet nails. When they're really thick, you're going to be less likely to get chiclet thick nails if you keep your liquids thin. And I showed a side shot of my thumb just so you guys could see, even after 2 dips, if you're working with a good quality chunky glitter, it's not going to be super thick as long as you keep your liquids on the thinner side. And something else that is really important to me to do when I'm doing my nails, and it should be important to everybody, is to trace around the outside of your cuticle and get off any of the excess dip powder before that dip hardens, before the dip base dries. If you keep it off your skin, you're going to be less likely to have your mayonnaise lift. Whether you're using peel base under your dip mayonnaise or you're not using peel base, they're going to be less likely to pop off if you don't have any dip powder stuck to your skin. And that goes with everything. That goes with whether you're using gel liquids, whether you're doing your builder gel, whatever product you're putting on to your nails. If it's over your skin, if it's over your cuticles and on your skin, and you finish your nails like that, it is much more likely to come off. So I'm always really careful about that, trying not to get any on my nails. And then I usually just skip over the filing and shaping, because I figured everybody just has, everybody knows how they like to file and shape their nails. But I want to give you guys some tips on how I do. I like to tap my nails before I go in with my file or my buffing block or anything. If you tap them and you hear a clicking sound, and it's pretty, like, not loud, but because it's on your nails, but if you hear like that tapping, clicking sound on your nails, you know they're ready to be filed and shaped. If they don't give you a clicking sound and your finger kind of can your finger can still press into your nail, then you know that they are not ready to file or shape, that the activator hasn't finished hardening your nails. You never ever want to go in with a file if your nails haven't been fully hardened by the activator. Okay, I left this in too. I want to show you guys what happens sometimes when I'm really clumsy. This bit that I'm using, the Pana extra fine barrel bit, let me tell you, that sucker is sharp. I've probably cut myself like 5 or 6 times, and I always do it when it's late at night and I'm tired and I'm just trying to get my nails done, and then I go and I use that Pana bit and I slice up my finger. And I'm not even using it fast. I'm using it at like 3 to 5, 6 max 1000 RPMs, and I still end up cutting my fingers sometimes. If you don't want to use a drill bit to crisp up, I like to call it crisping up my cuticles, you absolutely do not have to. You can use a hand file and go around the outsides of your nail, like where the dip is, like right around the cuticle area. But I'll be honest, I know I cut myself on this video. I cut myself more using a hand file than I do my e-file. I think it's because I've been using the e-file now for probably almost 3 years. I got it pretty soon after I started dipping, so I'm just so used to it that using a hand file is where I end up cutting myself. I cut myself the other week using a buffing block. Okay, I didn't even know that was possible, but like somehow I figured out how to cut myself with it. So now we're getting to the fun part. We're going to start the chroming. The first thing I did was I did gel base and gel top over all the glitter nails so that I didn't get any of the chrome in those nails. So those nails are totally done. Gel base, gel top, cured both of those layers. Now I can focus on just the chrome. And when you're doing chrome, you want to make sure that you've buffed your nails super smooth if you're doing dip powder. So you guys saw me buff my nails really smooth, and I wiped everything off with isopropyl alcohol to make sure that there's no dust or filings left. Then you apply a layer of gel base and fully cure that. The double dipped ones cure for 60 seconds. I absolutely love these gels. They are one of my favorite gels I have ever used. I want to say I have always counted. I know I've tried more than 50 dip powder companies, more than 25 dip liquids, and I'm pretty sure I've tried over like 20, 25 gel brands. I think it's like 20. But they are definitely one of my favorites. They're so amazing to use. So once you fully cure your gel base, then you want to go in with a layer of gel top. And I tried this new method that I saw on Christy Meekins. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. I saw her do something. I saw her do was it a live or a video on her Facebook page, and she cured her gel base longer. Instead of flash curing it for 10 seconds like I used to, her gel base was a 30-second, and she flash cured it 20 seconds before bringing the chrome. So since the double dipped one is 60 seconds, I flash cured it 30 seconds, the gel top coat, instead of flash curing for 10. So I did my gel base, fully cured that for 60, then I went in with the gel top and flash cured it for 30 seconds, and then rubbed the chrome in. Look at this chrome, okay? It is so gorgeous. I am so obsessed. Then you go back and put your nails in and finish curing. So after you've rubbed the chrome in, you gently dust it off the excess. You stick your nails back in the lamp, finish curing it for whatever's left, 30 seconds, 10 seconds. So this time it was 30. And then you go back in with a layer of gel base, fully cure that, gel top, fully cure that. If you are now officially obsessed with chrome as well, check out this next video where I give you the top 10 chrome nails I want to try in 2023. Thanks, nail crew!